Okay. OBS crashed. Does this happen like it's happened very rarely? This encoding error. I took a screenshot of it. Now my webcam's all. Nah. Let me fix that too. Yeah, we back. Should be hopefully. Yeah. Let me fix my webcam. Try having you and that. Okay. Are we good? Anyone out there? Can you hear me? Possibly. And well, you see, Official Bird, you repasted the thing. Well, basically, yeah, that is unfortunate for whoever mistakenly programmed that, or however that happens. Or wait, is that a thing that happened through like code or like a person that messed up badly? I don't know, but either way, unfortunate. But are we back now? I don't know why. Yeah, as I said, I don't know why things crash, but this happened like once in a blue moon. This encoding error where OBS just decides to die. And it also usually freezes my entire computer for a few seconds. So fun. Yeah, I don't know what causes this, but oh well. I guess we move on. What was I doing? I'm trying to fix the base of this cup. I was like, do I want to just like control click all around this and then make a face and hope for the best? I guess that's what we're gonna do. I'll delete that one in a sec. Yeah. Yeah, this might not be as workable as a plan as I thought it was. And oh, even that's gonna like because it's also a VR game. Like it's I can less get away with the detail of like someone's gonna pick this up and can look at it. Yeah, this is more. I do want to see something though. In its current state, the quality of this texture, I just want to see what that looks like on the Unity end. What am I doing? Why are you in Handyman with Unicycle files? How about you don't do that? Let me just scanned models. Do I leave the FBXs separate? I guess so. I'll have like the initial scanned things that I won't touch, and then I'll have the Blender models that I've maybe fixed them. Okay, 1 second. Let's get this all saved. I can see out of the corner of my eye messages are happening. One momento. This be cup. Western cup. And I can close this. I don't need this open for right now. Nor do I need this. What's interesting though is that it doesn't like ignoring this, just looking at just the cup. The texture on the cup doesn't look as bad. I don't know why it looks way more broken in Blender. Like here it's like, yeah, that kind of goes across, sure. But here there's like a very, very visible difference. I'm not sure why. That's long. Quebec's Ministry of Health and Social Services made embarrassing. Oh, that's just pasted stuff from the article. I can say words. Yeah. Instead of the latest COVID-19 figures, Department, also known as Santé Quebec, only realized its error and deleted the tweet after it had been up for 30 minutes on Thursday. That was last week, I guess, under investigation. Well then. Just big oopsies. Is this side? No, see, that looks kind of fine, but I don't know. I don't know why this be weird. But yeah, that's just. I don't have any comedic comments on that. It's just funny that happened. But yeah. Anywho, there's a cube. How about we not have cube? Da, 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 da. Okay, so how hard is it to give... You imported the light. How about you don't do that either? Did I make a... No, I did not. You can do stuff to make, like, default import settings. I did that hand with the unicycle. I did not do that to this project. I did want to do... Not that, but this. That's a massive cup now. I guess I did scale it up a lot. So how hard is it to give this... that material? Or that texture? So you don't have... So I'd have to have the texture be a separate, like, file. This is going to be more annoying than I thought. Can I... Is there a way to extract... How does this work? Like, is there a way to extract the texture from this? Because that's kind of what I need to do. And I'm trying to think of a way... So I would need to do this to, like, a bunch of different garbage objects. So, like... I need almost, like... If this is going to work, I need, like, a workflow to do this a dozen times and have it not be a huge pain. But it looks like that might be inevitable. Okay, so... Oh, wait, are you using the wrong texture for the normal map? You are. That didn't actually impact things as much as I thought it would, but... I mean, I guess it does a bit. Okay, that's part of why it looked like there was sort of smoothing problems. Still not sure why that's happening. What if I... Oh, it is the normal map. That's the problem. Okay, interesting. So if I didn't have a normal map, which honestly it wasn't really contributing too much anyway, then I mean, the model's still not exactly great. Might be able to directly modify some UV map stuff on some of that. Okay, maybe this is more salvageable than I thought. I would want to fix, like, the shape of the cup. Now, this can be garbage, so it doesn't have to be, like, a pristine cup. It can be all partially broken or whatever, but... Okay, let's just see if I can just... What kind of fix this? I can also, for right now, because I do kind of care more about making the environment stuff, I just wanted to experiment with this first, because this does matter a little bit in terms of, like... the kind of art style of what the environment's going to look like. Yeah. Origin story to wanting to start learning how to code. Funny enough, I do kind of have a so-called origin story. But first, let me get what Francesco said. So what if you just model it off of it and then redirect the UV maps? So, I don't know if I know enough about texturing to actually be able to do that. Thing number one. That's meant to be deleted. Thing two. It would all. I can't talk. It would be nice to have these objects actually have clean topology. Yes. Okay, so if let's say I did do that. I mean, actually, this is a cup. I can quickly just go like cylinder. Where'd you go? And let's make it just a bit more low poly for this test. Because again, the thing is that I'm going to be doing this to like a dozen things. Although making a dozen models for all these garbage objects, I'm more fine with than. It's the texturing of it that I don't have a solution for right now. No. I'm just trying to move the cup down. So let's say, what's the front side? Okay, let's just say we had this. Let me do a thing real quick. I move this over here, I'm less likely to be blocking stuff. I'm blocking, like my face is blocking like the names of game objects. That's fine. And I see a link. Not a Rickroll. I have to be cautious. UV mapping. Oh no. For the record, I know UV mapping stuff. I think I've seen this exact video. Maybe. It's not that I don't know anything about UV mapping. It's not UV mapping. It's the texturing side of UV mapping. I mean more like I know how to take vertices and move them around and what impact that has on the textures. It would be more so like taking the texture here into Photoshop and having to mess around with it. I don't have the Photoshop skills for that. But let's just say for example, okay, let me go off of more of that. Okay, in this image, it's actually is more fine that like I can see this. But for example, well, no, yeah, even on this, let's say I do want to, put this texture onto this. I have to get all these points to like match up good to have this texture work. I can't find the words I'm looking for. I make the texture work, but hopefully I can. Maybe I can do it. Let me just, what I just said I was gonna maybe do. Just make a quick cup. That kind of matches this. One thing at the very least is this does give me a good template to go off of to if I were to remodel such things. Just doing this very quickly in case this idea doesn't work. Actually, like changing my mind about like the tactic of how I want to do this, like as I'm doing it. So okay, a cup. Like it could be a million times better, but let's just say that's a cup. Oh, you're not even on the ground. I mean, I guess I'll get the heights. I'll get the heights good. Hold on. And we will get to the cool industrial environment stuff eventually. But, okay, I'm... Un momento. Let's just say, you are like that, and you, which... Let's just say it's like that. Okay, it's a cup. Let's pretend it's a cup. I mean, it is enough. Let me go, like, cup. It's like a paper cup, too, which, sure. Oh, sorry, yeah, I didn't ramble about things. Nup, yes. So, what was I saying? With that. Okay, let me work as I talk, so I'm still being productive. Okay, I'm going to try, let me just say what I'm about to do, and then I will ramble. I'm going to see how well I can get this texture stuff to work on this little model here, which is first going to involve having to get the like material stuff set up properly. Okay, so actually, what if you just use the same material? Can you use the same material? In theory, yes, if it's using the same texture. Anyways, so my programming adventures. I don't know how in depth I'm gonna go with this, but basically, I was gonna say. So I mentioned before how I started programming with Python, learning computer science circles, like that website. That actually started with in grade 9. I did like a programming competition that isn't actually a programming competition. It was just logic problems. It was called like the Beaver Computing Contest, hosted by the University of Waterloo, held at different high schools and all that. Yeah, I did it and tied for first place, which was pretty cool. But yeah, it was just like logic problem stuff, no actual programming, no programming knowledge required. And then my math teacher at the time, who I guess I won't name drop, then recommended like, hey, you should learn programming. Here's this website, Computer Science Circles, where you can learn Python. And I was like, ah, cool. I guess I'll do that. And that was around, I think, November of 2014 in grade 9. No, like late November. I think the competition was early November or something like that. And yeah, that's how I started programming in general. And then shortly after I started learning Unity, which trying to remember how that went down exactly. So I think like my parents saw like my interest in like programming, like the Python stuff, and then got me this little like online course thing to learn Unity. Now, unfortunately, that was I don't think I ever told him that. Like the tutorial thing with that was very like out of date. Not out of it wasn't that out of date. It was back when Unity 5 was a thing. I think Unity 5 had like just come out or was just around the time. Where this course thing was more about it was with using Unity 4.0 or 4 not 4.0 4 point whatever was right before 5. So it's a bit out of date, but I still got the gist of things. And then I just went from there. To be fair, I think anything that I learned in that course thing could have just learned from like YouTube videos and stuff. But yeah, that's how that went down. And then from there, doing different Unity projects, doing so many projects that I started and never actually finished. That I have some of them on my computer, but like around shortly after that, I also did Blender stuff, and then at one point, my computer or my laptop I had at the time broke. No, it didn't break. The hard drive broke, so I lost everything, which was unfortunate. I had a few things backed up, but yeah. So I don't have like the files of like my earliest days of game dev. I have things like shortly after that. My first Unity game I tried to make was a Space Invaders clone thing, except I did a thing I was playing around with where it's like a Space Invader ship with enemies coming at you, but you had two guns. It's like a gun that shot like a green bullet and a gun that shot like a red bullet, and there'd be green enemies and red enemies, and you had to hit the right enemies with the right bullets. And I don't know, that was an idea I was playing around with. Never like finished that, but that was something I was playing around with. Anyways, yeah, there you go. Origin story complete. And there's more things I could ramble about with like certain projects I started and how those went about. But anyways, ever done web development or mobile app development? So I would like to dabble more in mobile development stuff. Also, I didn't really do the thing I said I was going to do of working while talking. I kind of just have been talking. I would like to learn more about dabble more in mobile development. I've done it like the tiniest bit where if you all remember an Abstract Adventure, I made a video on it recently. I have a particular video. This one and this guy. Back when the game was in this state, back when that game looked like this, I got this to run on a tablet. So with the controls, no, I didn't get everything to work. I just like it existed and I could move left and right, and I didn't like do anything else with that. I don't think did I even have. I think I had touch control, like yeah, because touch control stuff to move left and right. But that was just learning like how to put something like on a phone in general, phone, tablet, whatever. Yeah, so I did do that. Other than that, no, I've not really done mobile stuff. Web stuff, also no. Beyond a little bit of Dreamweaver that I did in high school. Why are you moving with proportional editing? Okay. So let's see if I want this on, I think. Yeah. Wait. No. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay. Moving these just out of the way for now. No. Okay. So basically, the first thing I wanted to try was basically, yeah, can I get this to do and do good? My guess is going to be no. But this we're about to find out. So first of all, the proportions aren't the same because it's stretched. So I would have to like manually go in and do a little something like. Why are you not moving what you should be moving? I think I need this to not be on this. Meh. Yes. Attempt something like this. And even, actually, this shouldn't go... Oh, stuff's happening there. Yeah, this... I just don't see how... I don't know how well this idea is, like, gonna work, is worth attempting. Over... If I wanted to basically make this cup in this style, I'm sure I could, first of all, find Western's logo, just on the interwebs, and that would be way easier to be proportional and stuff. This, yeah, might end up being just in my better interest to, yeah, make the models more manually. Because also, I mean, right now the vertex count of this is very tiny. What happens when I have a more complicated cup? And then furthermore, like, I'm not just making a single cup. This would be like, I make dozens of different trash objects, like, to then texture and all that. I think it might be easier to just make them. So, interesting. And yeah, especially because the other thing is that in terms of how this is going to be used, this is the thing that in VR you can pick up and look at. So usually if you have like background elements in the distance, you have a lot more, like, you can get away with things looking bad because it's in the distance. The player won't really see it, blah, blah, blah. This is the most upfront in the player's face that could possibly be. Even more than the raccoon. So, like, these need to be, if anything, like, not necessarily the best looking models in the game. I think that spot goes to the raccoon. But, I can't just be like, it'll look fine. Although I am curious, though, because, well, I was about to say how this looks in Unity, but, I mean, I have to figure out the texture thing. I'd have to set the other part of this, is that I don't get to use then all of this texture. It's like tiny bit, or maybe a tiny bit here and there. And right now I was able to identify this little Western thing here. That's not a guarantee. Unlike another scan model, it could have been like broken in two. It's like, okay, what do I do then? I don't know. So it looks like this idea might be a dud. I mean, I got the cup. The cup's fine. Let me dabble in making a texture more manually. Just do that real quick. So to match with this, at least this could give me something good to go off of that then I try and copy. So maybe that's fine. Let's make a new material. Let's call it just cup matte. Cup material, cup. Just like paper cup. Sure. So I'm gonna find an image that is this. I guess we're gonna. How do I best do this? Okay, so I probably want to first repair this. If I go put this back to. Actually, in terms of UV unwrapping stuff, I should probably unwrap this properly. So let's say that this is where the logo is going to be. So along the back, just like this, I'm going to make a seam. That's what the buttons. Mark seam. This, right? Yeah, and then I guess just this and deciding how best I want to go. How I would want to go about this. Probably like a cut there. Let me just actually also Google real life paper cups. Paper. I can spell paper. Okay. Paper cups. Oh, not like that. Not those kind of paper cups. Like, if I can find a picture of like the specifics, like Western University paper cup. I don't know. See if I can basically find exactly what I see in front of me. I think for something like a banana peel, it'll be easier, but no, I'm not really seeing what I'm looking for. Okay, so never mind. But in terms of just a paper, like a Tim Hortons cup, I think is more what I want. With like, what kind of top? Like this or something? I can have, a decent amount of creative freedom here. Or no, this is the one that I started with. It's like one of the things where it's like open, so it's like a Tim Hortons cup. I'm not really a coffee person, so I need to Google what this looks like as opposed to just knowing. Well, also more so looking at the intricate details. But that's not like... The top is plastic here. The top of this is paper, I'm pretty sure. It's a compostable cup. Like, I just want, like, this kind of cup, but where the top is paper is what mainly I'm looking for reference for, like, what the top of this should look like if it was paper. And I'm not seeing it. I don't know. What about, I don't know, Starbucks? How do you spell Starbucks? It's kind of like a coffee cup-esque thing for hot beverages. Is that kind of what I'm looking for? I guess. Sure. Okay, you know what? Sure. Let me get just a nice image from like the top, kind of. Okay. And then I'm also going to reopen this up in the 3D viewer thing. Okay. This, I don't know. I think it's easier to make out some of the details of what things are supposed to look like here. Weird. Okay. So, what? I didn't mean to close that. Now, here's a handy tip. Control-Shift-T opens up tabs that you just closed. So that's very handy for when you do what I just did. Okay, so one other thing I wanted to look at real quick, because it's something that we're playing around with it. We don't know how well it actually go, but we were just curious. This is we tried taking like a scanned model of like a portion of just environment, just to see what that would look like. This is more of just for fun. It's like, if it could work and we could just stick this in the game, then that'd be really cool. But yeah, it's interesting, that's for sure. Oh. Also cool. This is a building. Yeah, this is just, again, playing around and all that. You can see lots of details and things. I'd be cool if I could just be like, wow, environment. Are you really small still? Yeah. But mainly it's the texture thing that's being weird. And I'm not entirely sure how to deal with that. Do I have options with you? Materials. Extract textures is a button? No way! Oh my gosh. Okay, that actually, wait, that helps. Okay, hold on. Wait. I may have been wrong on this, on how difficult this would be. I didn't know that was a button. Okay, this makes this a million times easier. I didn't know how to deal with this, or I was going to have to do it manually somehow. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. And then I will export the material that has no name, but I will name it. This is just, I'm curious of what this will look like. Oh, and it just remaps itself. Oh, yes. Okay. Okay, wait, this is easier than I thought it would be. To just set it up to, like, have color and stuff. Now, this isn't gonna, like... We're not going with this, probably. But I'm just curious to see what this is gonna... What this would look like. Hold on, let me need the... Okay, these coffee cups also need to just not for right now. Okay, so this, you are all one bottle. Okay, so that's, well, that's what I expected, but yeah, okay. And then if I were to hide you and all this stuff. Mainly, I'm also curious to just see what this looks like in VR. Like, I can see it now, but I want to see it in VR, because I'm just curious. And we're going to leave that conveyor belt. No, we're not. Yes, we are. Okay, so... Wait, that doesn't have a back wall? No, it doesn't. Okay. Okay, so best starting point, I don't know, like... Yeah, just start there. Okay, so I'm gonna plug back in my VR stuff real quick. Yeah. Okay. One moment as everything just does things. Where did OBS go? Over here. Okay. And in VR we go. Now, I don't know, I don't think I have a good camera angle set up for me being in VR, but that's fine. I'm just in a little corner of the screen. Okay. Okay, that is so fuzzy. Like the actual like textures and stuff. You guys see this? Kinda? Mouse is on screen, but yeah. And you see, like, oh, I didn't get rid of that back wall. I wanted to do that. One momento. Why is... Wait, what? Is the wall... Does hiding it not actually hide it in game view? It doesn't. Okay, good to know. Didn't know that. I need to... Oh, there's one wall I missed, but okay. So, turn you off. Anything else? There's a table. Okay. I mean, the lighting would also need to be adjusted for this, but whatever. Okay. Hello, Raz. Interesting. Weird, but also really cool, actually. So it's weird, but cool. Because I've been in this building in real life. I know where this is, so it's also just weird seeing it in this form. Oh, what is up with that door? I can't move around, but I can drag the this around and do basically the same thing. I just want to see what it's like over different areas of this. Weird. Can you see that? Oh, you can't see this. You can't see this. You can only see. You can see it if I do this. This is like different. Like what you guys are seeing in the Inspector. I mean, it's one thing, but or like in the game view or in Unity. I mean, but what I'm seeing in VR, it's interesting. I don't know how to describe it. It's just weird, but not suitable. Not really gonna work for our thing because I mean, like even the textures are just really fuzzy. What happens if I were to temporarily get rid of the actual texture, or even just darken it? Oh, what does this look like if it's all black? It's not what I was intending to do initially, but oh, it's weird. And I can see the normal maps are still there too. I'm curious of what. Wait, what? Oh no, you're not. Oh, smoothness. Sure. Put you back to just all a solid color for a minute. I'm just, messing around. So weird. Wait, how do you have? Oh, that's just coming from. Okay, the smoothness. Okay. This is just weird. This is just wonky. Is all it is. Put me back over by the table. I want to be over here actually for a second. It's so weird. How do the stairs look? Yeah, but I don't think this is gonna, like, as I said, work well, unfortunately. So, that's interesting. It's just weird. Very cool, but see some of the brokenness by the edge. Yeah, this is something we were just playing around with. Like, we didn't know if it was really going to work well. We just wanted to mess around with it. We were hoping that the actual, those the bins. I could check that out next. Okay. Oh, I've also just realized that the music's turned down way, like, it's like basically non-existent for you. And I just had background music playing. But it was cranked down like a lot more than it should be. Oh well, better than too low than too high. Anyways, okay, enough of that. Let's go back to what I was next going to check was these bins. Because, I mean, they're probably also not going to work, but I want to just see them. So, because I might also still use them as reference to make better bins. What was I doing? I was going to do the same texture thing. Textures. Or, can I use them both at the same time? Nope. Yeah, okay. And sure. I'll do the same as this. A lot of this might be temporary. I don't really need to care about the file structure of this right now because it might not stay. Just how that is. Okay, where's my... Oh, no, never mind. Well... Okay, yeah, let's just see what these are looking like. I don't know why they're being so tiny, but it's not that big a deal. It'd be nice if they just weren't. But, oh well. Okay, so this is this. Interesting. We do also, so one of the change I was planning to make regardless is that we want these bins to be more separated, because so you can actually hit your shots when you're trying to sort things. Like, we don't want having to aim to be that much of a problem. Okay, so these are the two scans we got. This one also got a lot of the environment around it. This one actually is very clean at not doing that. I don't know how that happened. I didn't do that. Okay, let's just... at least for some of, like, these, I might be able to copy out for, like, textures and stuff. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. So... I mean, I can look at how these are looking in VR, but I kind of already know the answer. Not well. Oh, I'm inside of them. Oh, there's that wall. Ah, okay. I need to move back. Like, I need to move back this. Okay. Actually? Well, okay, actually, this isn't terrible. This isn't as terrible as, like, the environment stuff. Especially if this would be more at the distance. Interesting. I might be able to salvage, like... Oh, why can't I... Oh, I'm too hard at the side then. I might be able to salvage part of, like... the textures for, like... the... you can't see what I'm pointing at, but what I'm looking at here. So that stuff, maybe. Paper containers, landfill. Yeah, you got... There was a wet floor sign there. It's like partially existing. Let's get rid of this stuff for a second. Yeah. I'm deciding. I'm internally being like, how am I going forward from this? I see someone's shoes there. Has someone walking by. They took this scan. Yeah, it's funny. Okay. So, I think we might just have to... I don't know. I use these scans as reference and kind of just make better models myself. My main, like, worry with this is just texturing wise, I don't know how I'm going to handle it, because, like, we want to not go with, like, a low poly thing necessarily. But, like, I just don't think we can use these textures, especially for a VR game. I just don't know if it's really going to work well. Like, it's not terrible, it's just, it looks very, I don't know how you describe this, but you can see, like even if I were to try and fix some of this up in Blender, like, without also changing the textures, it becomes a lot harder. And even changing these models with their topology being very terrible, and, yeah, I don't know. Okay, so let's put this on the back burner for now. And I think what we're gonna do, now that I've dabbled in with some of this, oh, no. First, for the sake of the testing, for the sake of testing, I'm gonna finish off what I was experimenting with this cup. Just seeing if I can basically replicate this kind of on a much better model cup. And this is sort of the trial run for, yes, seeing what we can do here. And again, it doesn't need to look exact or whatever. But if I do something like this, I'm just thinking how I want to do the top part. I probably also should have given this more vertices. Again, low poly is not what we're going for, but is there an easy way that I can... I mean, I can subdivide it, but kind of don't want to subdivide all of it. I kind of just want to subdivide the edges. Actually, hold on. If I do this and then apply. How hard is it to then... How hard would it be to then fix? How about... Okay, maybe no. Or if I do something like this. No. How do I do this? Oops. Okay, I have ideas. I basically just want to subdivide like the number, like all the vertical edges. So if I do this temporarily, yeah, double it up. And then do this, and then do merge by distance. If I can press the buttons I need to press. What do you mean remove 0? There was a bunch that were right on top of each other. Did you do it? Okay, it might just be easier to start from scratch. With this, well, it's undo. Nope. Nope. And also, I don't. Let me have more space to work with. I don't care about the texturing stuff right now. So instead of that, basically, let me have started with a higher cylinder. A cylinder with more vertices. How are you 17? Wait a minute, when did that happen? Mesh. So I didn't mean to. Okay, let's go back to the 32. Do I put it to 64? Part of me kind of wants to. It's important model that you're going to be holding. Want it to look good. Too much vertices. You know what? I could decimate it later if I really care that much. Okay. Wait, also, this is still having a size of being like... No, your size is fine. Okay. Well, I mean, actually, if this is the camera and this is supposed to be a tiny little cup, like, technically these should be like... Oh, hold on. Origin to... geometry. Nope, hold on. Okay, so now I'm just remaking what's over to the left. Yeah. I mean, kind of both, but anywho. And then we will finally get to the environmental stuff that was supposed to happen 43 minutes ago. Okay. Oh, this is... Yeah. What is this from? This is from Crash Tag Team Racing. Tire and Ice, that level. Okay, sure. They also just close some of the million things I have open that do not need to be open. I might still be looking at some of those paper cups as reference. Sure. Close you. And... yeah, okay. Okay, what am I doing now? Do this like you don't have to... Yeah, okay. So... I'm just copying what we have over to the left. There's probably a way to do what I've just done without... Like, there's probably some, I don't know, command hotkey-esque thing for it. I just do not know. Okay, that doesn't look the same, but just go shade smooth. Basically turned this into this. Although this was at, I don't know how it got to 17, so it's almost probably good that I remade this anyway, otherwise I would have had some problems regardless, I think. Anyways, though. Made that too small. Okay. Probably have that be lower than the inside by a bit. Because of the way that it's like hanging over or whatever. Okay, let's just say that's our cup for now. Actually, I mean, it would have a little hole thing in the top. How does that... Well, like this little whole thing. Oh, wait, even the top is inset. I didn't even acknowledge that. I mean, I guess I'll do that. Oh, wait. I guess if I'm copying more details with this, which I should be, and this should go up, over, down, this. We're modeling the lid and then the cup as the same object. Should I be doing that? Now that I think about it. Would it be better if the lid was actually its own object? That might make things easier. You know, I am going to do that. Separate. Selection. Okay. You know, cup. This is old. This is gonna be just paper cup. And this is going to be lid, I suppose. And then origin. I'll do another origin to geometry. Not that way. Other way around. Origin to geometry. That's that one. Yes. Okay. So then, what's BI doing? So the actual cup is easy geometry-wise. It just, eh. Although the top, I don't know how detailed I care to get with this, but how do I want to do this? The top is usually like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's not. It doesn't just end, like this kind of thing. How it up and overs. I think that's actually because the sort of geometry would go. It goes up, out, and around. I think that's how that works, because that's how the rim thing works. So I will replicate it kind of. Something like this. It doesn't need to look great. It's just like if I'm looking at it from below, then maybe you can see a little bit of that. Okay, so the actual cup part, I mean the lid part. The bottom there looks very thin. Yeah, the bottom here looks thin in a lot of these. Yeah, so yeah, this shouldn't come in that much. It would be like this, but then still actually matching up, which means I gotta scale the whole thing in. Or the inner cup out. Okay. And I don't know how over it should be, but I almost think that I could just not have this part, but give this a tiny solidify modifier instead to do some of the work for me. We'll see, and I can come back to it later. Yep, I mean, so I don't have to keep switching between OBS and what I'm looking at as reference image. Let me put my plug back in my other monitor. If there's one adapter that I don't have that I could get that I wouldn't have to do this, but oh well. It's fine. Because I have another display port on my computer. That's not being used. I just don't have an adapter for it, but maybe I'll get one at some point. Oh well. What was I doing? So OBS can now go over here, and over here I can now have my paper cup references. Well, also looking at this one. So this one is more what I want to go off of, but a lot of paper cups share a lot of attributes, I guess. Okay, so it looks like we kind of have this, which kind of squeezes in a bit, and then So this part's very like sharp. This part's more round, so maybe I bevel it. And then it looks like it actually goes in but down. Okay. This is getting more cup shape, I think. It's not there yet, but it's about to be, hopefully. I just need to keep hopping around different reference images as I look for what I'm trying to find. So then it kind of goes up, which this also is kind of rounded, so I might bevel that too, but just up. And I can't tell if that's up and out or just kind of straight up. Well, actually, up and in a little bit might be better. As it kind of already is, but maybe not as much. And also not as tall. And then the inside being more... like that. I don't know how much detail I care to do, like having a little hole there and all that. I do kind of want to have this bit. Just trying to think of the easiest way I can do that. I could use a Boolean modifier. Deciding if that's how I want to do this. Let's try it. To do that, I want to make another cylinder that has a far lower poly count. How much smaller though? Let's go maybe just, for this it'll be 16. Yes. Now it's not enough to, yeah, it's like round and then over. And, okay, so what I basically need to do is this. I didn't, actually, I want to like extend this over, but still, or I guess if I do this, but then dissolve these guys, then I kind of get what I want. No, hold on, not that. Dissolve vertices? Yeah. Okay. So that's the shape I'm going for. That's like it's a little hole in the cup there, right? You get what I'm getting at? To make sure this is centered, if I do this and then zero this out, then I know it's centered. So, math for the win. So this is going to be used to carve a hole. To make the hole, yeah. Might also then make this thicker. Because also, when you're making 3D models for a game, sometimes you want to exaggerate details. So making this thicker to have the hole be more prominent could be a thing I want. I think also this should be more in. Yes. I kind of want to just give it a different material just so I can see it better. Yeah, make sure to go to this, but this and one of these, like this one. It's different ways that I can be looking at objects to better see certain things in them. Yep. Okay, how small do you need to be? I mean, it shouldn't be gigantic, because that's just not how that tends to work. Okay, so let's just try that. Give this a Boolean. Should be first. Yeah, it'd probably look better if I cut the hole and then solidify. Probably something I want. No. Solidify. Wait. I can try both. I think I want to solidify it, give it the depth, and then do the hole. Yeah. So the cylinder that's currently unnamed, I guess I can call it. Now I'm probably going to delete it in a second. I won't bother naming it. Okay, so not union. I want difference. So that it'll cut a hole. Now if I hide this object, I should see a hole. Nice. Fast, I think is the one I want. I care a little bit about what the resulting topology looks like. Oh yeah, even the hole being thin. Actually, I do want to see what this kind of looks like. Oh, what the what? You... Interesting. No, I want the hole to go through. Wait, do I? Do I want the hole to go through? Because, well, then I would need to... You need to be able to see, like, the inside of the cup if you look through the hole. It might actually be better that this is almost... Another option is that rather than actually having a hole as part of a texture, this is just black or something. Do I care about that? How much realism do we want here? I mean, I guess I think it would be a waste to... I mean, bam, now you can see the inside. I guess I can do that. Might just be a waste of vertices, but it is just a cup. We'll go with the realism for now. I will, however, probably make the cup thicker. You are... Oh, it thickened the roundabout bit at the top. I don't know if I want that. Or do I? I don't know. Oh, I just realized I have to thicken it. No, I have to do this anyway with the way this currently is, because the air that goes up and around, it's the wrong side of the normals. Anyways. Okay, so let's just go with this and call it fine. Scale that out just a tad. Oh, if I do that and this at the same time. So let's make it a bit bigger. Also exaggerating details. Though, like with the lid being separate from the cup. Okay, so next, I do want to bevel these, but I think still scale them out a bit. Okay. Yeah, and then bevel this one too. I don't know if the... I still want to, yeah, just be making sure there's enough room for the hole to not be... to have the room it needs to exist. Both without having broken geometry and just for it to look nice. Okay. I mean, I guess because I've already done this, I mean, I guess I could have the little... another one for the hole that's usually a thing in these cups. Okay. And yes, we will get to the industrial environment stuff eventually. So a lot of stream left. I don't know how long we'll be going today, but I imagine a while. Okay. Doesn't really matter for me to be smoothing that, but whatever. If I do this and then go duplicate. Do I have to actually apply this now that I think about it? I think I will need to apply textures properly. Probably be good to do it anyways. This worries me that the resulting geometry is going to be weird and funky, but... Well, let's find out. So, if I... Well, I have to apply the solidify modifier now. Let me just have a look. If I do this for right now with the intent to undo it, what is the geometry looking like? Okay, it's just looking like that. That's actually not that bad. It's not, you know, it's n-gons and all that, but it's more manageable than... Like, it's fine. I could fix it more manually later if I care to. But, yeah, we'll say that it's fine for now. I will... This might just help this a bit. Oops. Put a face going... Or put an edge going there and then do this. I feel like that maybe you'll just help that a tiny bit. Has more to work with. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if this is a good or a bad thing. It looks worse, and I thought it would look better. How, though? But I feel like this should be there anyways, even if it... It's fine. Wait, did I undid? Yeah, I did undo that. We're gonna leave it how it is. Yeah. Okay, so next, what are we doing? I guess if I'll call this hole and hole 2 for now. Now we're gonna attempt some texturing, I guess, which does require some UV unwrapping, which also usually requires finalizing the geometry, but we'll see how this goes. That's not what to do. This, and this is basically just a cylinder. It wraps up around at the top, but it's basically still just a cylinder. So I should be able to just mark one seam, because it does have the whole ring at the bottom, I guess. But wait a minute, do I want to? Oh wait, the bottom shouldn't just be flat like this. One thing that these cups tend to have is where. No, I'm trying to extrude and go in. Yeah, paper cups usually do this, right? I believe. But this part being super thin. But it is still another detail, I suppose. Yep, okay. I don't know how high up those usually go. Like, it doesn't really matter. Anyways, also, if this is a garbaged cup, I could also, like... That's weird, but, you know, I could... not that. Make it look damaged. But I feel like if I'm going to do something like this, I do it after. It would probably be easier to put a texture on this when it's, like, normal, and then, like, change it afterwards. Okay, so the front of the cup is this, so the back of the cup here is what I'm UV unwrapping. Mark seam. I don't know if those do the same things. There's like 2 mark seam options that I saw. Wait a minute. Yeah. Nope, not that. There's Control E. It's mark seam. Yep. Does the top of this have a hole? No. Good. You're not supposed to, so it doesn't, so that's a good thing. Now the lid is going to be weirder, but for right now, I'm going to just... As a test... Let's say as a test, we're going to unwrap it. Or we're going to... oh, you mark seam. No, that does do the same thing, yeah. I'm just, when I deal with the holes, I'm probably going to have to do more with this. This is my concern. But, oh well, we're gonna... Oops. I'm trying to just take this around here. Is that fine? Just this going around, that'll spread that all about? The texture on the cup itself doesn't need to be that detailed, so it might be okay. You know, usually you don't want to have too many seams. Okay, let's just try that. Either way, I'm going to focus more on this. So if I were to UV unwrap this now, I'm hitting U. Oh yeah, I can unwrap just segments. That is a thing I'm capable of. Okay. So this will be far easier if this is actually straight. The fact that it's not is more of a problem. And you're even... Oh no, you're not overlapping. You almost are. So how can I... I mean, or maybe... Is it better that they don't, actually? Now that I think about it? Because... Let's say... And I know what side the top of the cup is, right? No, this is the top of the cup because it's larger. Let's say I did this, and also, I don't know if this really needs that much texturing going on. No, I'm trying to... Just make sure it's not hitting those edges. if I did something like this, and let's just say that this does not need that much going on, so we're going to put it there. If I put like the Western logo here, maybe it'll look fine. One problem comes from if I want to put this thing at the bottom where it's like purple going along the bottom like this through a texture. I mean, I could put scene here. Let's say I wanted to do it entirely through a texture and have the word compostable. That becomes a lot harder to do if this is not. This is curved, which makes me almost think that it would be better if it was completely flattened. What's the school project you're working on, man? Is it public yet? Hi, just peeking around. Hello, hello. Currently, so this is a VR trash sorting game that we're working on, and no, it's not public yet because it's still very far from being done. I don't know if I will be making it public when it is done. With some other projects I've made, yes, very much so. This one's a bit in more of a gray area because my school is actually going to be using this when I'm done with it, and it's part of a group project. But yeah, basically, we're in this stream working on a lot more environmental stuff. We will be still doing stuff that 3D modeling that isn't really environmental stuff, but we're getting there. But yeah, a lot of what we're doing today is just making things look more pretty and coherent as an art style as I figure out texture things. What are other projects then? Well. Actually, un momento, I've recently just made some YouTube videos about said projects. Shazam! Here, bam. The last week, I made 5 videos about different projects that I've been working on, or last little bit, as well as actually just before, but more recently. Most of these being school projects. Like this one was recreating some kids games, making them more user friendly. This was a tag game I made where I went way overboard on doing some pathfinding stuff. Pretty cool. This was a 2D platformer I was working on, or 2.5D platformer, 2D platformer with 3D graphics I was working on ages ago that I've kind of stopped working on for now because I'm working on different things. This was a thing about how with my YouTube videos I have a cool intro and outro animation. This is how I made those. And more recently, this is the thing I'm planning to be working on for a while in the future. This is the Handyman with a Unicycle, a game that I'm working on that will hopefully be really cool. Basically, you are a repairman at a new carnival, and you have to ride around and fix rides before they break. But there's a lot more to it than that, but that's the main idea. And we're going to be continuing to have it evolve as I continue to make it. But for now, I'm finishing up this school project. Not finishing up. I'm going to be working on it like every day for the next 2 weeks. Probably. Yeah. Getting it all sorted out. Sounds cool. Yeah, paste the channel link, man. I can do just that. Un momento. Actually, if you type, is it exclamation mark YouTube or slash YouTube? Some command that I forget what the starting thing is. Yeah, there it is. Yep. And I mean, I did it myself, so yeah, there you go. Then huzzah. I also have a Discord and all that cool stuff. But yeah, so that's some of what I've been up to. And as I said, currently immediate right now is I'm attempting to make a cup, make a paper cup that is looking like this. And now I'm figuring out texturing that is a thing. So this was our attempt at 3D scanning a paper cup and just hoping it would work. But yeah, that's kind of not the case with how we're using it. Ignore this. This is like I'm fine with deleting this. I don't need that anymore. So we're attempting to make it. So also the topology. This is just terrible. This was generated through not me. Anyways, but this is I'm just making a cup manually modeling it. Now I'm trying to figure out texture stuff, which yeah, I know Blender things kind of, but I am not an artist necessarily. I'm also a bit rusty with some Blender things, so bear with me as I try to figure out things. Okay, I also just found the one button combination I was looking for. I think if I keep going to hit Z to go up because that's the up axis in Blender, but in UV coordinates and in Unity, up axis is Y. So that's why some of the buttons I'm pressing is not doing what I expect. Okay, so this is my current plan, is that if I flatten these, then I could take into Photoshop and do some maybe messing around with things. Yeah, so I don't know if there's a way to do this less manually, but this is the way that I am doing this, so that's what we're gonna do. I don't need this, do I? I don't need these vertices in the middle here. I'm just gonna get rid of them. What's mainly important is just this long sheet. Yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. Right now we are kind of doing a bit of experimenting with just the concept of what it is that we're dabbling with. Is the unicycle physics simulated? Kind of. Yes and no. Let me show you a thing. This footage is old, but I think the unicycle movement was basically where it is now. Like, all the environments are very different, UI stuff and blah, blah, blah. But, so yeah, it's using a rigid body to run around. Oh, hi, new person. Hello, Taunting General. Don't you want to distort the cup in-game? Those vertices would be needed or welcome. You are right. Yes, you are right about how I said that thing about how I might bend it. That is correct. I'm thinking that it might be easier to... I think it's easier to like add new vertices like this after the fact. That's not that bad. So I think I'm fine with letting it be simple for now and then adding more later. Also, Luzka, hi. Hello. You could do that in Unity, but yeah, that complicated physicsy things. We just need like it's a paper cup that you're about to throw in the garbage. Like, it doesn't even need to necessarily be crumpled. That could just make it look cooler. But anyways, I wasn't finished what I was saying with the unicycle thing. I was thinking about like in 1 hour ago. Well, I've been streaming for basically an hour, so huzzah. What I was saying with this movement, I could pull up the Unity project, but I'm not going to do that right now. It would take time to open. I do have a YouTube video that I made recently explaining a lot of how this project is doing. More of like the overview. I don't really show much code because there's just so much of it. It's really complicated. But the main idea is that most 3D games, when you move a character with physics, you'll use like rigidbody.addForce. Or you add force it to generalize it outside of Unity. You apply forces to move a character around. This almost does that. There's a handy thing, apply force at positions. You can like be pushing something from a specific point. Where am I going with this? So this thing, when you press the WASD keys, all it does is make you lean. I use an apply force thing at like the top of the player to make them fall over. And then I have counter code, like there's some other code that's like fighting with the input. I'm not explaining this well. I explain it way better in my video. I'm trying to just repeat the explanation I gave it there. But anyway, so when you press WSD, it makes you lean. And then I have other code that then basically then like, oh no, we're leaning. Quick, do something to make us stop leaning, make us not fall over. Apply forces so that we don't fall over. So if we're falling over, then apply force in that direction at the bottom of the unicycle to make us be upright again. And that's how the movement is working, and it's great. And like it shouldn't work as well as it does, but yeah, it's pretty cool. On top of that, the wheels are just an animation. The wheels like would just be sliding across the floor. The wheels are basically just look at the velocity of how fast we're moving, and then spin the wheels accordingly. But that's just animation stuff. Same thing with the pedals as an extension of that. Then there's some like bobbing to the scale as it's just like messing with the scale in this kind of pattern as we're moving. That actually happens faster when we're moving versus when you're just standing still. And yeah, that's the movement. Then the turning is like turning towards the direction that we're moving. But there's also, I don't know if I showed it off in this video. I don't think I do. But if we're moving backwards, then you, like, because it's a unicycle, yeah, you can move backwards because you can. So it's either leaning towards the direction that we're moving or opposite the direction that we're moving based on how we're already facing. So yeah, very cool, very complicated. I actually have more, more on top of that. Shazam. Oh, this was when we had more made of this project, and there's even more now. But tightropes. that I show in a second. Maybe? Yeah. I think I was just showing off how it was like idly. But yeah, tightropes that you lean and balance on. Pretty cool. Very cool. This is a game that I'm going to be returning to soon. I initially made this for a school project, but now the school project is done. I want to continue working on it on my own free time. One of the first things I actually want to do is replace the top here for an actual person. We don't have that yet, but I would like to have that. But yeah, I have lots of plans for where I want to take this game and what I want to do with it, and it's hopefully going to be really cool. But first I got to finish this trash sorting thing. Yeah. So, that's that. Missing more messages. Like when you grab it to throw, having the cup crush feedback is great. Oh, that would be cool if when you grab it crushes. That would be really cool. Two ways of doing that. So either one, you do like procedural mesh stuff where you are actually messing with the vertices or whatever, or you do some shape key stuff that you animate. Or the quick and dirty way is just you have two models. Hey, just speaking around. Thanks for the follow. Thank you. I'm catching up with the chat messages. I'm reading one, commenting on it, and then getting to the next. Oh, I will catch up momentarily. But what was I just saying? I lost my train of thought. No, what was I just saying? No, Cup Crush feedback, yes. So the quick and dirty way is you just have two models, the not crumpled version and the crumpled version, and when they pick it up, you just swap out the model. But yeah, some people did design a monocycle or unicycle video game to use with the Nintendo Labo fishing rod as a controller. Excuse me, what? I mean, sure. Why not? I guess people be creative and all that. Yeah, funny thing is that game originally wasn't even going to have a unicycle when I was first planning it out. It was just you are a Carnival's repairman running around fixing rides. But then it's like, how do I inject more Carnival into this? And then I decided I'd have him ride a unicycle, which initially was just going to be more of a model thing. Like it's still the same movement, it's just instead of running, you're going on a unicycle. So yeah, I don't have to animate walk cycles, but then I lean more into the unicycle movement, and I really like how it's currently shaping up. And then extension on that being like, you're balancing a tightrope like on a unicycle, like just things like that. Anyways, sounds like a smart solution. Yeah. And then, hey dude, hey Neat Squid, how's your game dev going? Pretty cool. Right now we are modeling a cup, a paper cup, but to be able to throw it in VR. Actually, we already can. These random asset things that we got that are going to be replaced, we can pick up and throw them, but we're going to be replacing them with actual models. As a test, I'm first just making this cup. This like Western cup that is my university. And then after this, then we're going to start actually going and making more environment things, which I'd like to think I'll have more luck in doing. Actually, I want to find something real quick if I have... Do I still have this? I don't know if I do, but as some environmental stuff that I've made... I don't think I do. Okay, never mind. It would take too long to find, but I had a few examples of some environment stuff that I've made, but never mind. Anyways, what was I doing? I was continuing to set up the UVs on this model. The last one being this, except I don't want to... That's not what I need to flatten. Wait, why? What? Why am I not seeing these edges here? I can do this. What I'm trying to do, if I do this, it's flattening all of this. I want to just flatten, this line without flattening this. I know there's a way, I just can't seem to do it. Yeah, that's not what I want. Oh wait, this is how. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's easier than I thought it would be. Let's also not have that on. No, SY0. Thank you. And I don't know where we want to stick the sphere. So another thing I could do is I could try to flatten these out like this way, but I think I'll just leave it how it is for right now. And as such, I'll put I can just tuck the sphere in the corner there. I don't think this really needs that much detail, but we'll see. And then I do have more room, I suppose, to... No, I'm trying. That's not what I'm trying to do. It's like this. this and this and just move you down and hope for the best. We'll see how stretched out this actually ends up being. Actually, maybe I don't want to do that. I don't know. We're going to do it. I hope it doesn't look too stretched out. Then, oh, hey, sorry, I wasn't reading chat. But I bet with the pathfinding thing you made time ago, you could make race level with bots pretty easily. Pathfinding, oh, the ultra tag stuff. That's another game I might also revisit in the future and continue doing stuff with. I made a video on that pretty recently as well. Yeah. So that is a thing. You make like a race level with bots potentially. So the one problem is that that pathfinding system still isn't like. It needs to actually function. It doesn't even work for the thing I designed it for perfectly yet. So that's thing one. But then, yeah, making a race thing with it would be cool. Especially for being able to drive in, like, not just along a standard track. Like, that is more for exploring. Like, an environment that's more complicated than like a straight line. Or, I mean, tracks have turns and stuff, but you know what I mean. Like, rather than going along a track, being able to go off in different directions. That's more what that pathfinding system was made to do. But... yeah, which for other people, like, I basically attempted to replicate some of what Unity's NavMesh system does, but without using NavMesh, because I could. Then, hey, Chroma, have you tested my gaming? Oh, Session Streams, hi, hello, AFK. Yeah, I wasn't reading chat. I did a little bit ago. It's probably changed since the last time I've seen it, but I've also been really busy with a lot of exam things. Been very, very, very complicated. I think I showed off over, yeah, as an example, a taste of what I've gone through, the pain I've suffered. You can't really see this, can you? Not really, but this is like, for this exam, it's very rare for this to happen in a university level exam, but I got to actually bring in a cheat sheet for basically a page that I could write anything I wanted on it and then bring it into the exam, and this is what I did with it, and it helped quite a bit. Then too high poly. What's too high poly? Oh, this? Yeah. However, so it's not just a cup. Like, what I'm using it for, it's a VR games cup that you're gonna pick up, and it could be really close to the camera, so I think it's worthy of a high poly count. But I mean, it still might be too high on top of that, but yeah. We can revisit that later. And then still catching up on messages. That mesh you could show on the floor? What mesh? This mesh? Mayhap? I'm not sure what mesh you're referring to, but yeah, I see. OMG, I see it really communicated to saving trees, lol. Yeah. Actually, like, literally, this is, it's a trash sorting game that my university is going to be using in an attempt to have people sort garbage better. So, first, also thing, environmentally, like, this is going to look completely different. Like, we're not going to have, like, this purple floor and this, whatever you call all this. We're going to be making a lot better environment stuff. But, okay, I'm back. So, again, have you recently tested my game? Oh, it was you, AFK, not me, AFK. It's about the Pathfinder thing. Oh, yeah, Cinder Streams, yeah. I have recently-ish, I don't know, you probably have made more changes to it since last time I have, but also I've been really busy recently doing a lot of school things with exams and whatnot, but yeah. Then Luska, yeah, it was about the pathfinding thing, and then that mesh, oh, the mesh being high poly. So, I mean, yeah, but also what I did was probably even worse on space complexity, to be fair, but it was better on time complexity, so there was a trade-off there. I had the single Unity scene being 100 megabytes, which is a lot. Actually, I'm curious, what is the file size, as a reference, what is the file size of this Unity scene right here? It is, oh my, 384 kilobytes is this scene. My tag game scene, having 4,503 empty game objects with a whole bunch of information on them, was 100 megabytes. So, yeah, that's it was a lot. I do have ideas of how I could reduce it a lot more, but again, that's something to consider the next time if I work on that game again. But yeah, I remember it was based on triangles and lines. I would need to see a bot moving. Yeah, it's my thing was based on a bunch of empty game object with waypoints going between them. Yeah, so yeah, complicated, very complicated. But my AI could potentially like jump and fall off ledges and go up and down slopes and all that. So yeah, Unity's nav mesh thing is really weird for how it handles jumping. You have to like manually set up every jump point, where mine, it can jump on anything that it's capable of jumping on. That's all. Yeah, it's not perfect, but in theory, like that's what I was going for. It pathfinds perfectly on the ground and up slopes and down slopes and falling off stuff right now. Right now, the main issue is there ends up being some surfaces that like I think that I can jump up this, but it can't, so it just gets pressed against a wall jumping, being like, I can jump up this, but it actually can't. So trying to sort that out was like one of the major issues, amongst other things. Is what do you think about what you have tested, Sprites Need Change, game too hard? Okay, last time I did play it was like a little bit ago. I would need to be reminded of what the game is in its current state. It was, I'm forgetting what the game was. Like, so you had the thing where you had like I don't even remember what the sprite was, like the pink blob that was, you could like move over, there's like walls, and you had different types of enemies, and you had to like get whatever the end thing was. I think it was like a piece of bread or something, but yeah, but then you made it something else, and I remember playing it. I just don't remember what it is off the top of my head. But I do remember thinking it was cool, whatever it was. Yeah. I don't know, sorry. Gainer, hi, multiplexer, haha. I have tricked you into wasting your channel points on things that don't mean anything, so you can't redeem the 10,000 making me play a horror game thing. You definitely need to replay LOL, I definitely do. But, yeah, anyway, alright, enough of my rambling. What were we doing? Making a cup. So I just got all this sorted out. Now I want to, oh, right. Oh, that's, I guess what I need to decide on. Am I going to have two different textures, one for the base of the cup and one for the top? I would probably, for one model, probably, like, stick it all on one texture. But for now, this is just going to be a test. We're just basically just putting this on this. I'm still 1/50th of the way there. Woo. And I've got 23k already. I think someone I think there's like 2 people that are halfway there. So, oh no. And I don't know if I'll, what the heck is happening here? What is that? Excuse me? Oh, you're just, oh, you're fine. Okay. You're fine. 1 clock rotation. Wait. 1 clock rotation play on stream of my game. What is 1 clock rotation? 1 minute? I mean, I can, sure. Yeah. I was gonna say something. And with the horror game thing, I was gonna say that I might make it a thing. I reserve the right to back out on this if I so desire, but whoever redeems it gets to pick what horror game I play. Possibly, but I know I'll regret that, very much so. I'll regret having made it as a redeemable thing in general, but it'll be for the entertainment, for the views, for the content. I have played Outlast on stream at last Halloween, so that does exist. Okay, what am I doing? I can't talk and do the things at the same time, apparently. This exists. I want to export it, but not export. What is my workflow here for? First of all, it's not going to be using this image that it's currently up against in the background. I need to actually make the material and set up all that stuff. Let's do that. Paper, no, paper cup, yeah. Except you're gonna, yeah, you're that. And I'm gonna go over here. Okay. What are all the things that I need here? I can copy it over from this. This is basically, well, what I need. Excuse me? On the wrong thing. What do you mean clipboard's empty? No. Copy from here. Paste here. Thank you. Okay. Fair enough. This, and we're not gonna have a normal thing for now. And maybe I won't delete that in case I change my mind later. That is an emoji that I don't recognize. What even is that? I see something with eyes. It's like, some face. It's like, oh no. I'm undoing, and I would like if, okay, we're good. We're just gonna leave that as this is right now. Yeah. Okay, so we make new image. What resolution do I want for this? Not too bad. 1000's probably fine for a paper cup. Paper cup diffuse, 1000, blah, blah, blah. We're gonna try it and see how it do. If I need to make it bigger, then I need to make it bigger. Oops. Okay, so you got this. Cool. For now, I'm just gonna give this the same material, even though it doesn't make most sense to, especially once we actually put in the model. But oh yeah, this should also hide and hide. So we got the actual holes going on there. All right, let's save. Where do I want to save this? So trash, then textures, I guess. What am I? Where's make a folder to textures? Yep. Yep. Okay, and to Photoshop we go, where I will then attempt to model with this. Okay, it's gonna take a million years for Photoshop to open, so we're gonna have to wait on that. In the meantime, hey, Seja, now's a perfect time for me to play test your game. If you want to resend it somewhere. Oh wait, no, you don't need. I know where it is, so never mind. Perfect opportunity while I'm waiting for this to open. Anyways, if I can find the right tab, channel, whatever the word. This. Yeah. I'll remember what this is as soon as I see it. It's just escaping my mind. Whoa, wait, okay, this has changed more than last time I've seen it. Oh, whoa, okay, this is, okay. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Well then, this is different than the bread thing. I vaguely remember, I think, a portion of this, but no, I guess I was wrong in how much it changed last time since I played it. But I see I have to, yeah, so ride around and avoid things. Very cool. Yeah, I remember earlier stages of this now. I see. So, I see things I need to avoid. Very cool. I like the detail of the gears spinning. I appreciate that. As someone who's, like, one of my first logos was a gear with a chunk taken out of it, so it was a C. I appreciate the gears. So I have to last for one clock cycle. That's how it is. You complete the 90-minute timing. 90 minutes. 90 minutes? Or 90 minutes by this clock rules. Is this meant to be like an hour hand? Which would be like, spin and a half. But yeah, pretty interesting. I do think it's quite hard as I'm dying a lot, but not fully concentrating on playing the game. Also, why am I a tank? I don't know why that's the art, but cool. Can I leave? I can just leave the environment. Oh. No, I do get blocked off eventually. Okay. Or do I? Yes, I do. Although maybe that should be a little bit more like closer in, but yeah, very cool. Can I touch this? Does anything happen if I actually... Oh. Didn't like that. Okay, so there's, what do you mean everyone does know an hour is 90 minutes? Exactly. Shoot the blobs. Oh, I can shoot? I have a shoot button? Oh, okay, that was... I missed that. Yeah, okay. Okay, that changes things a lot. Alright. Oh, there's things. Oh, special things. That's like a rocket, I guess. How do I shoot the rocket? Left arrow, right, up, down. Space is a single shot. Okay. E dash. Okay. 5-second wait after that. Oh, there's a... Oh, I've been missing things. Oh, I can kill that thing. Oh, and then it spawns back in. Oh, okay. Okay. I see. This is a whole new level of game. Shoot the blobs. I got that. I figured that out. Although, what happened now that I shot the stereo system that was spawning them? Ah. I feel like that's maybe not supposed to be what's happening? Or maybe it is. I don't know. Is that thing supposed to be able to die? Die and still spawn enemies. Okay. Oh, I can move backwards, right. That's a thing I should have known. Okay, but cool, very cool. How do I use these? Dash is not using one of those, and I don't seem to have any other buttons. Oh, I died. That's one thing that would maybe be a consideration is to... Oh, is this finally open? It is, okay. A thing to maybe consider is opening... Or, sorry, what am I saying? Trying to better have enemies not spawn on the player, usually, because, yeah. Oh, that's a speed up. I see. That's what that does. You don't use it, it just do. I see. So what was the other thing doing? I wasn't paying attention to that. But, yeah. Cool. Nice. Is that... Am I faster now? I guess I am. What is the ASAP thing? Hey, that. You can read it. What was, there was a settings thing. I'm curious of what's in that. Character? Those characters? Oh, that part, I guess, isn't functional yet. That's fine. There's a difficulty thing, I guess, also isn't functional. Fair enough. That's fine. But cool, I like the way that the menu things move around. Nice touch. I appreciate it. But anyways, I think we're gonna Photoshop away, where I actually open up the file. Where is the texture that I just made? It's over in here, not there. This texture is this. 1 second, I'll get back to the wrapping up on the other thing in a second. I just want this to be opening. Open with this. Okay. Oh, if you, the last 90 minutes you get a surprise. Do you mean 90 real world minutes though? Or 90 in-game minutes? Which would be like a turn and a half of the... You still have the music playing, Chroma? So I do. That's fine. Yeah, yeah. Anyways, I think we're yeah, done with this. But yeah, very cool. I appreciate. I've seen you've come a long way with learning Scratch. With like what you're making before, what you're making now. Very cool. Real world. 90 minutes of that. I mean, sure, cool. I don't think I could do that. Even 10. Oh, no, I said first 10 do. But yeah, all right, sure. Anyways, I think it's pretty cool. Continue making cool things. Yeah. Anyways, so now we have this. Where I need to... So the thing here is that I have to know what vertices correspond to... Oh, wait. How do you... Oh, how does this... There's a way to... Oh, I forget how this works, but... Just remember that I'm pretty sure there's a way to... like, get this stuff into Photoshop, where you can, like, bake this out. I don't remember how that works, though. Oh, well, I mean, I could literally just... Want to see the most scuffed way of doing this imaginable? If I just do a little bit of... Yeah. Wait, actually, I want to do this without the, yeah, just like that. It's probably a way to do this, but we're just going to do this the quick and easy way, where I literally just... Ta-da! And then make this opaque. And then I just have a good reference point for the different things. Where different things are. So then give this opacity of like 10. Beautiful. And then make sure to turn off this layer when I'm actually done with it. Okay. So, good luck if you try. Haha, I can't last 5 minutes, lol. I'll just write a program that plays the game optimally for me. Huzzah. Control E? Wait, what does Control E do? Control E? Oh, that's to mark scenes. that's not what I mean. Unless, like, if I'm in a different window, it'll do something different. Select all. Yep. Control E. These are the options I'm getting with Control E, usually. Oh, I don't see any options in here that look particularly of use. What do you mean by usually? Though that's rendering. That's not what I want to do. I mean, I could Google it. I'd probably find it in a minute. Blender X, no clue. All right. I know that there's a way of doing this, because I swear that I've done something like this before. But that was way back in, like, old Blender days of, like, 2.7, before they shuffled around everything with the UI. You can't do... You can't do that. I've added more the game controls chroma. Oh, the can't do. Oh, the joke I made of writing a program to play the game optimally. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Like wireframe. Enable EdgeMarks and Renderland. That I don't know. Well, that's not. That's to okay. That's to get like the wireframes on the models, which is different because I don't think that's putting them in the UVs. Yeah, let's code an AI to win a Scratch game. Woo! Whatever. We're just gonna. I got a thing that kind of works. We're just gonna do it. So what do I need now? I need Western's logo. So I'm trying to now recreate this and this are the main details I care about, along with some just kind of paper texture. Not paper, cardboard. A paper cup texture. I wonder if I can first find paper. I'm actually going to start with that first. Paper cup texture. Seeing what I can find. I'm at your mercy, Google. Be nice to me. Interesting. I mean, not that detailed. Something that's just like mostly white. This is exactly the thing I was talking about earlier. Now I'm at the whim of Google Images with what I can find. See, especially when I don't know what things are called. I don't know what you call this kind of a thing. I mean, I have to take something and change it. I'm going for something that's white. I need, like, I mean, okay, just as a start, as a temporary thing for right now. Oh, I'm missing messages. My bad. I'm making a script to change the sprites of a cube, one sprite per face, to all, or to change the sprites of a cube, one sprite per face of all cubes in a scene. Ho ho! Any ideas for inside-out corner checking? Interesting. So, inside-out corner checking. So do you mean like if you're inside a cube and you're like... Could you maybe elaborate more what you mean by the corner checking? I don't know if I have ideas off the top of my head, but other than like ray casting related things, being able to... I don't know if you can grab the positions of vertices. Maybe that's a thing that you can grab. I haven't dealt that much with that level of manual like mesh deformation, but or mesh generation or manipulation or whatever word. But I don't know if that would lead you down a road that you like. Just if you can get stuff with the vertices directly, then do stuff with that information. I don't know. I added a cap for the speed increase, but certain things are met that only a bot can do. The speed cap comes off and you end up going supersonic. Great. It's not a bug. It's a feature. The programming motto. Yeah. Okay, what was it? What am I doing? I wanted to just start with the default color that's not being black, just being like, I mean, I guess just like I'll start with like a white that's in almost white. Just do that. And then I'm just going to put my Western logo. Wait, is that the one I want? No. I want to find like a logo that matches. Oh, that does match. It does. Never mind. Okay, ignore me. Blah. Once we got this cup thing figured out, at least kind of, like, this doesn't need to be perfect, just, like, decent, then we're going to get to the actual environment stuff. That was supposed to be the main focus of today's stream, but this is tangentially related because I need to make sure that, like, the art style of the environment matches the art style of these garbage objects. So part of me doing this is to figure out the kind of art style that is then going to be applied to the environment. So I had a reason for doing this. It did matter. Okay, so for this, well, first of all, I need, this to match. So I'm going to see if I can just delete all the white with this. That worked great. Okay, sure. Not on the inside. Like, on the inside, I want to keep the white there, which is what it did. Yeah. I always got to figure out, like, what the size of this needs to be. Let's just start with this. No, wait, hold on. Actually, yeah, no, I should get rid of this first. Let's just start with this and see what it looks like. Do I care about saving the Photoshop file? Sure, in case I want to change it later. And then export. Where are you, PNG? Yeah, just save on top of that. Actually, I might be able to sort of... can I just use the PSD, like, directly? I'd kind of like to do that. I don't know if it's, like, worse on performance or whatever, but it'd be easier to then change and not have to keep exporting and dragging and dropping and all that. Okay, so... material-wise, I then need to... I have this. You need to refresh based on what I changed. If I just do revert, that's gonna make it read the file again, right? Yeah, there we go. Hey, okay, it's distorted, but I mean, it exists. Oh, we're ignoring the top. I have neglected that entirely for now. So, okay, so in theory, I would want to distort the image here, but I'm going to see if I can distort, like, the UVs to make this match how it should, rather than distorting the logo, just for now. I am fine, though, with actually making the whole thing smaller because it takes up too much space. And also centering it. Yeah. I think the center of this should correspond to the center of this. Is there a... Am I going to have to just keep doing this every time? To get to reread the file? I mean, I guess so. It doesn't have to be perfectly centered, because the rotation doesn't actually matter. Oh, also, yeah, lots of the redeems of a million things. Haha. Oh, I missed more messages. Gator, hi. Oh gosh, I just peered at my old Kai Academy account. Ho ho. Found all the terrible games I made when I was like 8 to 13. You can make games with Kai Academy? Huh, I'm familiar with that. I know, I'm familiar with using it with a lot of math-related things, as I've done in the past, but didn't know there was... Yeah, I'm mostly familiar with the, just pure math and do math problems side of Kai Academy. Then all the redeems of all my different random things that I've made. Oh, I didn't hear what you said on what you would change in my game. So, I mean... Other than just continuing to develop it with what you seem to already have plans for developing it. Let's see. So first of all, the thing that spawns the enemies, little like you have this like a stereo system thing that's spawning enemies. That seemed to have a little bit of problems with. It looked like you could destroy it, but it would still spawn enemies. So maybe fixing that. When new ones of it spawn in. It looked like that it wasn't spawning in quite right, so mainly just some, like, what seemed to be bug fixes, like that. Beyond that, yeah, no, it was pretty cool. Why is this... Hold on, what am I saying? Beyond that, the game was cool. The, what was... I had another thing I was gonna say. I've lost what it was. I'm still flattening this out. Okay. I mean, the proportion's good, but the alpha... Okay, it looks like you're not... Okay, yeah, I'm gonna move you up to the top. No, you're gonna go to the bottom. And I can use the space with the lid of, like, the lid texture stuff. What was I saying, though? Yeah, basically, mostly just, yeah, a few bug fixes with how the enemies spawn and move. Oh, you aren't centered. Interesting. Okay. I can fix that. Why can't I zoom in? Let me zoom in. No. Also, not that familiar with Photoshop hotkeys, so, again, bear with me. Okay, let's try that. Probably going to make you smaller, if I had to guess. Oh, definitely. I'm fat fingering every button I can today. Make you a lot smaller. Okay. But, yeah. Okay, so... There's got to be a better way to do this part as well. But getting this to sort of refresh the image as I've done from Photoshop. It'd be nice if it just did it immediately. Oh, you didn't do it at all that time. Oh, because I had to re-export it. Wait, no. Let me just see. Can I just import the Photoshop one specifically? Because that would just be faster. Even if it's like, you know, higher file size or whatever, it's fine. If it's more efficient. So then I do this. And then you need to use this one. There you go. Okay. Now you're still not... now you're too small. Interesting. Okay. Something like that. Alright, this one is kind of fun. I shall click. Red Doge. This is a game that you made. Whoa, what am I looking at? I had no idea this was a thing you could do with Khan Academy. What? Whoa, ha, ha, ha. This is interesting. Text set. Ooh, code. I shall... Let me... I'm gonna, I think, move me to this side, so I'm probably blocking less of the game. Was I blocking the Scratch game? I hope not. Ooh, that was sounds. Okay, yeah, actually, I will remember this time to stop the music. I'm on a computer. Whoa, ooh, I like the sound effects. I'm so used to never making sound effects in my game, so it's, yeah, interesting to hear. Ooh, interesting. So you just gotta, I'm assuming I need to avoid the squares. Red equal bad. Oh, interesting. I like this. This is a neat thing. What's oh, they have shields. Oh no, I died. This is cool. I like this as well. So following the mouse, and you have to get the things, get the green thing, or not green, get the like the yellow coins while dodging the red. I like this because they're both coming at you, and you gotta dodge one and not dodge others, and also then dodge the like projectiles going around. Okay, it was like I have no hope of getting the yellows that are on him. One way I guess you could prevent that is by having like the coins move at a slightly different speed than the enemies. It could help them not batch on each other like that. Mayhaps. But cool. Very cool. Also, I don't know why the enemies get shields, but very cool. I like this. I like this quite a bit. Now, is this Java or JavaScript? Can't tell off the... This is... Like, the var stuff usually comes from Java or JavaScript. You can do it in C#, but that's very rare. I see function. That's a Java thing. And JavaScript, I believe. I haven't used either of those programming languages in quite a while. But JavaScript, aha. I was right of one of my guesses. One spot is at start, second at 30 seconds, third is at 60 seconds. Oh, laser. I didn't encounter a laser. I didn't survive enough to have a laser. Maybe one suggestion could be to make the game just a little bit easier so that you can get further into it, perhaps. Shazza Streams. The massive block of weird text are a generator I use to import images because they disabled external image support. Okay, fair enough. I can see that. Then you can click when they are... You can click where they are in range to shoot bullets. Oh... Okay, no, I want to see this. Terrible code of law. It's great. What are you talking about? I am clicking. I was clicking, it wasn't doing anything, but or maybe I'm just doing something wrong. I don't know, my clicking doesn't seem to be having any effect. But I will trust that the code is in there somehow. Yeah. Is it a different button? Like right click or something? Spamming all the buttons. I don't know. Anyway, let me check the, I think you need a certain amount of score. Let me check the exact amount. Ah, fair enough. Cool. Anyways, yeah. Very cool. Very, very cool. Anyways, back to this. Yeah. Anyways, this music's also from Crash Tag Team Racing. Yeah. Anyways, this is from one of like the stunt arena levels. It's the space themed one. Anyways, what am I looking for? What am I doing? Photoshopping. So I got this and then this. I imported this. Did you move by yourself, or do I have to do this? I thought I saved there. Hey. Okay, I mean, that's a start, right? So once again, just for now, because I can, just, and this is fast to just do this where I just copy and paste it over. Oops. You didn't even copy the right thing. Hold on, let's be out of the way. It doesn't need to be exact. It's just giving me like a rough estimate of where these are, the waypoint things. Oh, I guess that, okay, that did just copy in everything else. Oops, oh well, that's fine. But again, I'm sure there's a better way. Wait, what is, oh, you weren't supposed to be here. You have an opacity of like 10, just so I can vaguely see things. Anyways, so it needs to be moved higher and still just a bit stretched, weirdly. But as I said, I'd rather, it makes more sense to, and it's easier to change if the image here is perfect, and that's the image in Blender that I adjust. Okay, so try that. There's a lot of what I'm doing. It's like there's gotta be a better way. I just don't know it. oh right, I'm on the wrong side of the screen. My bad. Oh, grab this, please. Then okay. Oh, okay. What was your response to their spawn timings? They seemed justifiable, I guess. 30 seconds, 60, 50, 80. Usually, yeah, it's just stuff that you play around with. If it seems good, then sure, I guess. Although I tend to be one that, yeah, overthinks with that kind of stuff a lot. I'm like, what exactly should these be? Trying to get better with that. But, yeah. I guess, though, no, I think the times seem fine, yeah. Do you play around with it more or whatever, but... need more than 25 score. It does a bullet field that kills everything, basically. I never made games in CAM, but have used it to learn code. Interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. I've more used it with math, like pure math things. Oh, yeah. Anyways, this seemed decent. Whoops. Okay. Why is it not? No. Oh, I was on texture paint. Oh, oops. I mean, I could do texture painting in here if I wanted to, but not making the Western logo by doing texture painting. Tell you that much. Okay, so, nope. Just trying to get the aspect ratio kind of better. I'm hitting, as I said, every wrong button I can. I also kind of want this to be along the bottom, so if I have to move this down, then that's what I prefer to do. It doesn't need to be 1-to-1 for the record. I'm just kind of being like, it's good enough, which I think it now is. Okay, so next, I want this like purple line along the bottom. Let's see how hard it is to do that. If I can find the right thing I need to open. Jeez. Oh, wait. I need to... No. I need this. Can I see this, but... No. Just, yeah, on this, thank you. Oh, without being selected, please. I'm leaving it, like, the top part is all blank right now, but that's kind of what it had to be for the aspect ratio. It makes sense. I put the circle part up here, but I'm going to just not for now. It's fine. I still have to then make the texture for the top part, and I might put, like, for the lid, and I put like, the lid along that top area. That'll probably be what I do. But when I make text, no. Okay. Yeah, doing this every time is a pain. Although it's only every time I go to move all the... Every time I move the UV map. Opacity be like, wow. Okay, so now I need to move this down just a little bit, and then also nudge it to the left. It would seem... It would be really nice if this, like, live updated, but not really doing that. Oh, well. Okay. Oh, no, it has the... It has those lines. Oops. That's fine. That's, like, good enough. I'm just gonna do... Okay. This. Okay. I gotta go. Device about to be dead. Alright, Sagistry, so thanks for dropping by and thanks for showing off your game and stuff. Yeah, very cool. Best of luck to you with all your game dev endeavors. Anyways, let's make the bottom of this purple, shall we? So first I'm gonna just... Oops. Yeah. Do this. Also, for people that are new here, yeah, I'm less... I know less what I'm doing when it comes to all the... One, Photoshop, and two, Blender stuff. It's more with Unity and programming where I more so know what I'm doing, but even that can vary depending on what I'm doing. Anyway. So, okay, this is going to be here. I don't know. So, I'm hoping, yeah, so because because of how I flatten these out, I should be able to do this. Now, the problem actually is just going to go into this, but you know what? We're going to, because it'll be just easier to deal with. The bottom of the cup can be purple. It's fine. It's way easier than just go like, blah. And then that compostable text. Okay, I don't need to copy the font, but let me just write it in like normal text to start. Oh, that's so many tabs. Let me close a few. Not tabs, windows. I don't need you open. I don't need you. I'm not actually doing all this stuff right now. It's fine. And then I have all that. It's fine. I can close these two. Okay. Anyways, so we have this. Oh, turn that off. Get some text in there. This is calm. Text needs to be white. Thank you. Are you all caps? Yeah. Compostable. Yes. Okay. Just get this. It should be centered. Centered. And bigger. I don't know how big, but we'll figure that out. Wahaha. Or, okay, I need to be, yeah, like this, and I can do this to all of it. Start with that. It looks like it was about as big as the Western text, I think. It should be almost along the top there. Maybe down a little bit. Let's just see what that's looking like. I can also mess with the font later, but just as a start. And then if I restart this again. I suppose if actually I was looking at the texture on the Unity side, I wouldn't need to keep doing this. That's not terrible. It's up too high, but that's like a better result than I was expecting to see for the first shot. So first, let me just figure out the purple. And you know what? Since I got it on my mind, I will just get this to Blender or get this to Unity. I think I'm fine with deleting that one. I'm not using that anymore. Okay, so I need to make a material, or more specifically, extract material. I guess I keep switching around my workflow of how I like do sort of the organization of a lot of these folders. Sometimes I'll have a materials folder where I have the materials of everything, a texture folder with the texture of anything, and sometimes I'll just put like the materials and textures for a mesh beside it. I don't know. Yeah, that's just how this be. So this needs, yeah, that, which it already has. Okay, let's get this cup in here. Oh, you're massive. Why are you that massive? Why are you that massive? You're not... Do you have... Oh. Okay, that's cool. Not what I meant to do. That'd be texture paint, or that'd be UV painting. I mean, this is something, if I wanted to make this look more like damaged or whatever, I could totally do something like that, which is kind of cool, but not right now. Oh, that's interesting to see. Why are you on texture paint in the first place? How about you don't do that? What was I about to do? I came to Blender for a reason. Oh, the scales are weird. I should be able to just apply the scales. Or not. Oh, no. Oh, the, if I apply the scales, then it messes with the modifiers I have. Got it. So I have to fix that manually. That's fine. Or should then be something like... Yeah, it's probably fine. Okay. Apply that scale, and then I gotta just fix all of this. Okay. All right. And also, we're ignoring the lid right now. In terms of it having issues. Excuse me? Why are you not... apply, thank you. Okay. Okay, so ignoring that, this, cool, yeah. It be a cup. On Unity now, I wanted to just... You should be smaller now. Why am I not seeing you as being smaller? Like, yes, I can scale it down in Unity, but that's not the point. I should be able to just... It shouldn't be this big. I'd be honest, like, why do you look like you're just... Why is it you just mountaining over everything? Where'd you go? You this? You're not that. What's it? Ah. Where'd you go? Oh, you're this. I also need to turn around, but... Why are you... Like, the raccoon isn't this big in Blender. I don't understand. I just want to... What's going wrong here? I'm confused. I mean, I can... Oh, right, no, this usually has a scale factor of 0.5 by default. So it's just twice as big as it should be. Okay, sure. Yeah, it's fine. Let's just... Yeah. Okay, so now, it being in Unity, Unity will make the texture thing update automatically, so I now can do this, save. Beautiful. Amazing. That just does. Why are you... I just want to be looking at this closer. Okay. So, cup. Again, ignoring the top. Although I will just quickly, the holes, hide them in here. Can I look inside this without being too weird? Oh, that's weird on the inside, but it is fine. You should... Oh. Right. A lot of this should either be all white or all purple. I don't know what color these are on the bottom, so I'm just saying I'm going to make it all purple. Because it works. But, yeah, problem is this. So I need to either, like, with this square, I need to, wait. Was the size of this fine? Was the height of this? Why is everything being weird? Okay. Like, how high that is off the bottom. Am I fine with that amount? I want to say yes. But here I am being indecisive anyway. No, wrong. Where's this? I think I will just move it up a bit more. And also have more space between the top of that and the top of that. And then if I take this rectangle and I were to... Nope. What are you doing? This over this way, so it's not actually on top of that. Just barely. That's going to be good enough. Probably. Well, actually, yeah, I think it actually is better being white. I like the color change that does on the bottom. Now, I don't know if then the inside of this might also want to be white, but it doesn't really matter. This doesn't need to match her real life, whatever these actually look like. It just needs to be close enough with I can take whatever artistic liberties I want. But yeah, Western Cup, woo. Now, I wanted to make this white actually look more like paper, if I can. So rather than being just this being completely white, I wanted to see if I could find some kind of texture that I can just plop in here and have it look decent. It doesn't even need to look great on the seams. It'd be nice if it did, but... here's my first published program, lol. Ooh. Manly guy. Wow. So manly. Oh, this reminds me of, I like how the function's just called guy. That's great. I approve. Back in high school, at one point, I did a project with, what's it called? Turing. I was learning the programming language Turing, which is not really an actual programming language. It's more for teaching. And I made a Space Invaders thing in that as well as Unity. Did that predate Unity? I think it did. Maybe. I'm not sure. Anyways, or I think around the same time. But what was I saying? I don't mean did it predate. I mean did me using Turing predate me using Unity is what I meant there. But with that, all the graphical stuff in that was. I did it through the same kind of lines of like, draw a line here, draw a line here, draw a line here, fill this in order to make art for the aliens and the ship and all that. I don't have that code anymore, which sucks, because that was the thing I lost when I my hard drive broke on my computer. Anyway, so what am I looking for? What would you... Part of the problem comes from not knowing what to Google. If you have a paper cup, like, I mean, I can Google paper cup, and I did that. But something that I could use to find the kind of texture that you'd have on this. That kind of like, I don't even know what you call it, but again, I don't. Yeah, like what? Turing machine? It's a programming language called Turing. Looks like this, I guess. Yeah. Used for teaching, basically. It's not, I don't think it's really used. Maybe it is somewhere. Meant to look kind of like Python, look very English-y. That is not Turing. Yeah, var, get, put. Look very English-y, I guess is. Huh. Huh, indeed. Yeah. But you can, I guess, do some interesting things in it. Anyways, with textures. I did Google this already, paper cup texture. And this isn't even what I'm looking for necessarily. Oh, that's like a dotted kind of a thing. Here, let me just try, wait. Not what I was initially looking for, but in terms of making it look more like dirty, this could be something I want. No, over to here. Put it on the layer, yeah, that layer. I also need this not be on, actually no, it's fine if it's on that. Let me just start with this and just go from there. What's this gonna look like on the Unity side? Ignore the lid. Again, ignore the lid. You know, actually this, hold on. This, maybe with a low opacity? I mean, it's something. I don't like how I can see those visible lines there. Was that always a thing? Or is that just because of the lighting? I guess it's a lighting thing we could readdress later. Okay. So... Western Cup. Yeah. I'm... This is more just like grime and dirt. More, not really the paper cup texture I was looking for. Paper texture. Not even just paper, but actually, oops, that's not what I meant to drag over. Actually, this is kind of what I want, maybe. I also got to figure out like texture sizes, but this seems like right now this is a 1000 by 1000 texture, which yeah, I guess it works. Okay, let's try this and then kind of grime on top, but not that there. And actually, that can be on top of even the Western stuff. Oh, but that really throws off the color. Let's just need to get rid of that for now. But let me just see this here. A normal map, if I could like generate a normal map from an image, that would also be really nice, because then you get more... it would be better at making it look bumpier. But I don't have a way of really converting something like this into a normal map. I'm sure there's like programs and stuff to do that, but for now, I'm happy with this. I think. Okay, so I do kind of want to bring back the grime, but maybe again not on the above the purple stuff. Let's try that. Also, I don't know how it is at like the seams, which there's like one along the back. It's actually not that bad. I'm okay with that. Okay, so let's try. Well, yeah. Okay, the lid. Let me do something with the lid. Just at least have it be less broken for now. As I said, the lid is... yeah, weird. Oh, how do you do this? How do you... There's a way to see... yeah, multiple objects as UVs at the same time. Oh, I'm just trying to select all of that. Okay, so if I were to... have I don't know if I've even UV unwrapped this once. Let me just go UV unwrap. Yeah, you do that. Do I want it to be like that, though? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, then let's just see what happens if I rotate it like what, 90. Basically put it up here. Except I want to... how do I want to see this. I do this, right? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Just have this kind of just take up the whole upper... section. Let me focus on just this. No, stop. I want it to be all this. Thank you. Just, as much as it can take up. And then this can be here and here. It's kind of a face. Sort of. These are kind of eyes. Okay. It's trying to have these take up as much space as they can, because getting the most out of the textures. Okay, good enough. So now, with this, getting this texture, let's just see if it just kind of works. I don't know if the same level of grime should be on the top, but that does kind of work. Here's one thing I can try real quick. If I do this... okay. I don't know, maybe... it's, like, it's fine. It's not bad, necessarily. It's a decent cup, I think. Okay, so... and then I could play around with it even more, like if I wanted it to be not as tall or something, which it does look like it is maybe a bit tall. Hopefully, yeah, I can just shrink that. It distorts it a little bit, but that's fine, frankly. Yeah. Okay, so... yeah, anyways, okay, I think this is fine for now. Good cup. Huzzah. Let me delete the original. Actually, I want to keep this for now, just to compare to it later. We're just going to hide it for now. Okay. So, that be a cup. I want to see what it's like in VR. So, and not just that, I want to be able to pick it up. So I'm actually going to copy over. What does all of this need to be able to be picked up? All this. I'm trying to. Okay, nothing. What's the easiest way I can make this stuff able to be picked up? I might as well put this on the here. And it's fine that it's like really big. I could scale it down later, but for now we're just going to say that it's fine. Okay, so this might actually be easier if I instead duplicate this and swapped out the mesh. Maybe, mayhaps. Oh, except you have two meshes. Trying to think of it, just because again, gonna have to do this to lots of models. What's the easiest way that I can do this multiple times? This and 9. The 0. What? How did you? Oh, well, okay. It's fine. This is paper cup. I mean, one thing I can do, to be kind of interesting, is I can make the lid and the bottom of it like two different things you could interact with. So you could actually take the lid off or something. That would require more fine-tuning with the actual VR hands to be able to do that effectively. But, so for now, we're not going to worry about that. I'm just going to try to do this. Make this a child object of this and hope for the best. As at least a for now kind of a thing. Oh, how high do you need to be? Should match the height of the one on the right. Doesn't need to be exact. Okay. Hide this one for now, because this is the one that we can actually pick up. Am I forgetting something? Let's just see what happens. Oh, I need to actually plug in my VR stuff. That's what I'm forgetting. Haha. Let's do that real quick. Un momento. Infinite OBS. Dang, that looks cool. Yeah, it does. That be a cup. Okay, is this gonna all just work? I think I need to launch the Oculus software for this to do. Oh, it's launching by itself. Ah. I don't think you guys saw that. This was loading up, and it loaded up to Raccoon charging at me. That was just the first thing I saw. All right. Got jump scared by our red guy in the, hold on. Got jump scared by our red guy in, our VR, what was it? What am I trying to say? I can't even make a joke right. What was it? The Ultra Tag. I just completely blanked on the name of that. Our Ultra Tag thing. I got jump scared by our AI when we were making that, and now I just got jump scared by Raz. No, it is in a table, but it's also really big. But you know, it is a cup. Compostable. Oh, that should not say. Yeah, it's fine. I was gonna say that like this spoils like what goes in, but whatever. I mean that's literally just it's what this looks like in real life. So That's fine. It's meant to be kind of that. Okay, woo! We got that. That doesn't respawn or anything. I have to... Okay, so let me make it better. Which, first of all, I don't know why it went in the table as soon as it spawned. So I'm curious of why that was. If I pick it up a little bit, maybe it'll drop it on the table, then maybe it'll be fine. That's why you need to ragdoll. Actually, it does, I mean, hold on. Oh, that's why I need to ragdoll the raccoon. True. Okay, yes. I thought you were talking about this cup. Oh, it's like its position is getting reset. And I swear it's bigger now. Hold on. That's interesting. I need to see what this is doing in Unity. I'm gonna put the game view down here for a second. I need to see what this cup is doing on the first frames or so. It's oh no, okay, it isn't getting bigger. Never mind. That's my imagination. So first of all, if I'm gonna make it smaller, I'd rather it be like a scale of 1 in Unity, preferably. So I'm just gonna. Yep. I don't remember if, as far as the VR grabbable stuff is concerned, I don't know if the oh, I know what the problem is, but I don't know if the origins matter, but I just realized that the problem is the mesh collider. I didn't swap that out, so the mesh collider was using the milk thing. So there you go, now you're fixed. I also then should give the lid a mesh collider, which, you know, for stuff like this, shouldn't necessarily be using mesh colliders, but it's fine. Also, it's a thing that you're picking up in VR, so I think if anything's worthy of a mesh collider, it's that. Did you actually get bigger? Or I made you smaller. Did you actually get smaller? I'm not sure that you did. I will also just apply these scales again, because that'd be good. The solidify stuff still looked fine. Doesn't look like I needed to adjust that. Ooh, no, I was meant to join those. That's not what I want to do. I'm gonna just parent them here. So, yeah. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I might be able to just copy this. Why are you anything that's not 0? You should be zeroed out. Or you should be zeroed out. And so should no. Wait, let me. It is kind of important that. Well, it's not. I guess it's not that important, but this should be like on the ground. Tiniest bit. It's probably fine. Okay. Didn't expect to be spending this long making a cup. Sorry that I misled you with the stream title. We're gonna get to that very soon. Assuming that this is successful, I think that's what we're gonna be doing next. And I actually was more successful with the whole texturing thing than I thought I'd be. So this might be what we basically do for all the other models going forward. To a degree. You know, we could revisit this. Like, I think actually getting this to have like a normal map thing would be good. Because then it would look a lot bumpier. So two things. One, it would look a lot bumpier. And two, like if we then did stuff to make it look more damaged or whatever, we could do that as well. I mean, put a little bit of what looks kind of like just some kind of grime and dirt on it, but we could continue to do that kind of stuff. Oh, this doesn't have the hole. Wait, does it? Why not? Because I moved it down and didn't move the holes down, so they're not actually intersecting with the thing anymore. Oops. Oh, and they need to get scaled down too. I think I went by 0.5. Oh no. Okay, it's fine. It's not. Fixing them wasn't as much of a problem as I initially thought it would be. Okay. It's all good. All good. Yep. I could apply those and then... Oh, that's super thin now. Hold on. gonna dabble more with things. I think this thickness needs to go up by a lot. Not by that much. Sure. Sure. Oh wait, this totally needs to be, it's too high now. Or is it? Technically, I think like the rim should be at like the top of that almost, or something like that. But that's fine. Again, does not need to be realistic. I don't know if for other things I'll be spending as much time as I did with like this cup, but this is like the trial run of this sort of concept. And also, I was doing a lot of messing around and figuring stuff out. Where now I could, if I want to, make another thing in the same kind of a style, then I might have more. I just have something to go off of for like at least that kind of art style of things. Okay, so now I want to mess with this in VR. I guess for you guys, I will do that so it's slightly bigger. Now, a reminder that you guys have a more zoomed in, like less peripheral vision than what I have. So try my best to make sure what I'm looking at is like you guys can see it. But yeah. Anyways, cup. Ignore that the hand. We're gonna do more potentially later to make the hand itself actually match, like when you're grabbing the cup. But for now, is it mine? Did I just hit that with my face? I may have hit that with my face there. No, I didn't. Okay, never mind. My face does not have collision. Which it shouldn't, but Critical error. But, I just got an error that this battery is dying, but it's like, critical error. That's fine. I'm just deciding if I like the size of this. I think it's too small. Yeah, it's too small now. Yes, okay. So I'm trying to get a good idea of proportions. How did I grab that from? I just grabbed it from really far away. Okay. Oh, the other Western cup thing is still there. Thinking of how I want to. I'm like, do I scale it in Blender? Do I scale it in Unity? I know it doesn't matter that much. It does not matter much. I think it does affect. It can affect like the physics a bit or something like that. But bah humbug. And if I have to choose, I prefer it being slightly too big than slightly too small, because you're exaggerating it. That is a huge cup now. Well, it's not that big, but it's like, Oh yeah, you don't have collision. Yeah, see that all bounces around. So that was cool. Bye. Conveyor belt that still needs to be fixed. But no, that is cool. That's very cool. I think I'm gonna go to slight middle ground with the size. Where is it? It's there. I was looking for the inspector. 2 5s on all. Which now, if that's the height I'm gonna settle on, I'd again prefer if it was all 1s on the Unity end. So I'm gonna go a little bit like this. Just scale it up here, and then apply all these scales. Okay. And if I scale it by the 3D cursor, then that's the thing I want to do. Wait, so I'm going to go S1.25. And then apply all the scales. Turn off the holes from being visible. Alright. And then on this end, it goes back to being all 1s. And I think we have ourselves a cup. Woo! Huzzah! Yeah. And you know what, Francesco, just for you, you said you want me to. I'm not gonna. Ragdoll stuff would take too long to set up, but I'm gonna do a middle ground of this. Like, I think if I just give these all mesh colliders, they'll kind of just be set up automatically. No, why not? Okay, fine. Well, no, I can still do this. You're supposed to... Wait. Better idea. No, maybe... Yes. And be like, how can I, like, set this up for, like, the least amount of effort? And if I do this... First of all, you shouldn't have that. I'm looking for a certain checkbox. This guy. I'm just giving him Mesh Collider so I can beat him around. And then, actually, do I need to give him a Rigid Body? I think I do. You use gravity. Yeah, ready for this. Close enough to ragdoll physics. I don't know if it's gonna work. Oh, where'd he go? Is he gonna appear behind me? No. I think his animator messed him up. Because I think he spawns behind the table, but I'm thinking that his rigid body does not allow him to jump on the table. Okay, I saw this shadow. I'm like, oh no, is he gonna be right above me? Oh, this hand died. That's fine. I think I'm gonna try not to hit my desk here. Where'd he go? I need to find him. Where'd he go? Where is he going when the game starts? Does the floor has collision? He's not falling through the floor. Maybe he is falling through the floor. I just need to see where he is on like the first frame. Is he? Oh wait, what? You need that to be. Okay. He needs his mesh colliders to apparently be. Wait, what are you? Convex? Fine. Where'd they go? Where's your collider? Wait, do you not have colliders? I thought you. What? I thought when I did the spawn with collision that you'd get collision. Did you not? That would be why you're falling through the floor, because you just don't have collision. Darn. No way. ILY? I don't know what ILY stands for, other than being short form for something that I'm just unaware of. Generate colliders was supposed to... Fine. I mean, I don't want it to actually generate colliders like that, but, or do I? Actually, now that I think about it, I kind of do, because if you throw garbage at him, it should bounce off of him to some extent. You know, yeah, we're gonna do that anyways. This, and then this, alright. Alright, I will do this the manual way. I shouldn't have to. Like, I can, it's just, I don't know why this isn't doing what it... Oh wait, wrong drop. What? Why aren't you letting me do that? Ah, fine. Oh, it's because it's using it. I don't know, whatever. Recon. There. I'm not going to set up stuff on all of him. The body and the sweater should be fine enough. Mesh collider. Yeah, you should be convex. Sweater. Okay. Wait, did I do convex on the body? No, but I should. Makes it more efficient. Hey, you. I didn't even put on the headset. He's kind of falling over. It's fine. I can't pick you up, but I think I can hit things off of you. Okay, which is good enough. Oh, this. Hold on. Let me. My right hand died. Let me go get batteries. I'm gonna be. Dude is drunk. Yeah, he's just having a rough time. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna replace battery in controller. Un momento. right, let's continue. I have rechargeable batteries, so yeah. All right, now what I was going to do, I didn't actually test if this. Yeah, okay, so he is fine. But what I wanted to do, I can't touch him directly. Wait, no! Oh, I killed him because I don't know, something's weird with the conveyor belt that's like deleting objects. I don't know exactly what, but I'm actually just gonna turn off the conveyor belt for now because it's just causing some issues. But what I was trying to do, and I'm just messing around at this point, but just that I can't touch him directly, but I can do this. I'm just trying to pick him up, kind of, but using 2 objects to do so. Wait, the plate might be better. 2 plates. I can scoop them up. That's so funny. Woo! I can juggle him. I can juggle him. Oh no. Okay, I don't want to hit anything. But I can. Oh my god, that's so good. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, that's great. Maybe there's no collision on the belt. I forget why I didn't make the conveyor belt code. A different person in my group did that. I haven't looked at it at all. I just know it was there. So I don't know why some things that are touching it and leaving it are getting deleted. But I'll look at it later. But I also don't know why his left foot doesn't have collision. But okay, don't punch my monitor now. Yeah, you guys can kind of see this, maybe. Okay, wait, no, the plates worked way better. But I'm trying to throw him into the garbage, was what I was going with this. Okay, let's not punch anything, and woo! That's great. Oh, that's great. I do have to keep restarting every time. Let's play around this a little bit more, and then we'll get back to more serious things. Because eventually we're gonna be making an actual environment, so everything all around us will be cooler. No. I just think this is great. This is a great suggestion, Francesco. Okay. Wait, I have an idea. Okay, let me just wait. I need to. I will punch something if I'm not careful. No. I have an idea. I need to do one more thing. I need to do just one more thing. Un momento. Get ready to clip this, maybe. I think something just got clipped. Get ready to. If this works, it'll be funny. Wait. No, stop. Okay, I can't have him watch away. This will be worth it. Just trust me. You don't know what I'm doing, but you will know momentarily. Okay. I just need to. I don't know why he's getting launched away. Yeah, like the collision stuff is all wonky and weird, but I'm picking up a raccoon and hitting him with a plate. What did you expect? Where'd you go? Wait, where did he go? I think he went over the wall. Okay, I'm gonna try this a different way. I'm just trying to pick him up with the right plate, and I just need just un momento. Is there a different apparatus here that might be better for this? Pick him up with sugar bits. No, I'm gonna pick him up with this box, and you will see why momentarily. Oh, I can salvage this. The tracking is a little off. Let me push this chair out of the way so I'm not running over it. Okay. It's the slight jitteriness. Okay, you ready for this? Batters up. Oh, okay. I was hoping for that to be better, but yes, I'm trying to baseball him. There he goes. Oh no. Okay, no, I can do this better. I was trying to just throw him and then hit him. Or kind of tennis racket him. We'll do it with the plate again. Or the plate is don't hit my roof. Woo! It's great. I should just have like a button that I can use to restart at any time, but oh well. This is fine. What else can I do with him? I could make it so I can actually pick him up, but that'll just take too much time. It's wonky to set up the picking up code. Woo! Bye! Oh, that's great. Okay, I've had my fun. On other news, though, yeah, we got a cup. Ah, eh. Ha ha ha. All right, very cool. Great. Love that. I just want him to ragdoll after punching him. Then he can respawn and say a voice line. Mayhaps. Mayhaps. I probably will do something that if you do throw garbage at him and it hits him, he'll say something. Probably something being mad at you, but yeah, that's great. And you got a clip. I want to see the clip. I have no idea how this actually looked to the viewers. Because, as I said, what I see is a bit different than what you see. I'm also seeing some errors in the console, which can't be good. Might be why... Underneath type Mesh Collider... Underneath type Mesh Collider... Missing reference exception? On why? I don't know if it was if it's on Raccoon Man that this is happening, but I double check something that just if I go into play mode, if I delete the raccoon, I'm not going to get these errors. It is the raccoon that's the issue there. Okay, yes, so that's fine. I will be fixing that momentarily, anyways. Okay, let's see this. Just. Yeah, oh wait, I should have this on screen. Oops. This is great though. It's amazing. I love it. Scoop them up and bat them. That's great. Love it. Love it. Love every bit of that. Okay, I can close some of these paper texture. I love that. I can close U2. Let me close some of the other things all the paper texture stuff I've been Googling. Okay, where's OBS? OBS be there. All right, I'd say that was a success. But, so, I mean, one, this was just funny to play around with, but more actually, yeah, we got a cool cup that we can throw around and stuff with the promise of more trash that we make on the way. I have a list of all the things that I will need to make, and I guess I will be attempting to model them in the same kind of manner. And then may also experiment at some point with, like, normal maps and all that, which will be interesting. Anyways, though, are you in stream? No. We're going to go in for a while longer. But what I was about to say is I'm going to take a quick break, probably, because also I want to just kind of update my team on some of the success of this. And then we will be actually doing the environment stuff. We're going to be going away from the cup, and we're going to be making environment stuff, which I'd like to think... First, we're going to block it out, so that'll just go a lot faster, I think. And then, yeah, I have some ideas for what we're going to be doing. Fair enough. I thought... It would have been it for the night. Well, I was expecting to be doing the environment stuff from the get-go, and then didn't do that, so this is, let me fix this later to realize that that's off. Oops. So the cup's actually what? It's actually, let me double check. It is, so it's taller than I thought a moment ago. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I'm happy with how that looks. Huzzah! By the way, we do have code that's not here right now. That's gonna like make it so that when you throw it at a bin, it'll kind of funnel into the bin so that aiming is easier. That's just not. We don't have that right now. And even still, the new garbage bins that I think we're gonna be making will probably be bigger. It'll have the holes be bigger at least, and they will be spaced further apart. So whichever one you're intending to throw at, it's just being a lot easier to do that. Do you have a voice actor for the raccoon? You're looking at that guy. I'm gonna try and voice Raz to some degree with some voice modifier type stuff, mayhaps. We will see. I don't know what's gonna come of Raz the raccoon, but yeah, the plan is that I'm gonna attempt to voice act him, and we'll see how that goes. Anyways, as I said, I think I'm gonna take a quick break. Let me I was about to plug back in my other monitor, but nah, whatever. Anyways, yeah, take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be actually doing environment stuff, making a cool industrial environment, and we will see how that goes. So, anyways, I will... I can't picture a voice on him. I wonder what he'll sound like. That's part of my problem. I can't either, and that's
that's part of the problem. Ideally, I don't want him to sound too much like just me. Like, I want to put on a voice to some degree, but I also don't want him to sound too much like a. If I go high pitched, he just sounds like a chipmunk. Well, not like that. If I invoice modifier things, just raising the pitch or lowering the pitch. I don't know. I'm gonna do some messing around with all of that, and hopefully we'll be able to find something cool. But he's not gonna sound as ideally. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't want him to sound as cutesy as he looks, I guess. I'd say like a mix between this and like Rocket Raccoon in like Guardians of the Galaxy. like, I don't know. A bit more. I don't know what word to use to describe this, but less cartoony, I guess. This isn't a kid's thing. If he's gonna make fun of you. Is give him a smoker's voice. We are. Whenever we talk about him, like my group, we keep saying that he's like part of a mafia, and like I don't know, this is what he's just doing on the side is how we use our garbage. But I don't know, we'll see what happens. But part of the voice, comes down to what voice I can do. I also have to, eventually we'll write voice lines for him of what exactly he's going to say. Because I suck at improv. Yeah, I don't know. We'll play around with it. I just want to spend... No, he's great. What are you talking about? And also, I just did. I juggled him for you, so... We'll mess around with things more so. Anyways, though, yeah, I'm going to take a break, and I will be back. Oh, nah, that wasn't enough. This is just the beginning. Okay, I don't know. We'll see. If you get a high score, then you get a bonus mode where you get to just whoosh. Anyways, all right. I will be back. Yeah.